we're looking for the domain of this graph. So remember that the domain is the x value. So we're going to look into these two right here. Another way that you can look at it is if it has an arrow, it's only going to have one number. So look at this bottom one. It has two numbers. So the answer is going to be this one because it only has one number, because we only have either the starting point or the ending point. So on this one, let's see. I'm going to drag this one over. I'm just going to make it bigger. And I'm going to put it here. This is where it actually starts, because that's a dot. So it starts at 2. So this is where the 2 comes in. And then, does it actually end right there? Well, no, that's an arrow, meaning that it's going to keep on pushing and pushing. And it's going to be pushing to the right. That's why, look at our symbol. It's like a little right arrow. It's going to the 2. Well, it's any number that's bigger than 2, because it's going to the right. Now, why is it does it have a line in the bottom? Because it's a closed circle. And closed circle means that it's equal to, and so it has the line in the bottom. So I'm just going to move this tool over here to the right, because I'm done. I already found the domain. Let me move it over here. There we go. So now let's go to this side and find the range. Remember, the range is the y-axis right here. I'm going to get my tool, and I'm going to make this tool big, because it's like my big E for range. Range is actually the y. Again, I'm just going to drag it over here. See how it starts right here on the y at 0. So it has to have a 0. They both have a zeros. So right here, does it actually end right there at 3? No, it doesn't end at 3. Why? Because it's going to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing up because of this arrow. But for sure, we know that it starts at 0. So here's our answer. It doesn't end at 5 for sure. We don't know where it's going to end, because it's going to go on forever and ever going up. Next one right here is what happens if you have a graph like this. Well, let's look for the domain. The domain is the x-axis. Well, you're saying there's only one x here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get my tool. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to drag it and make it big. And it says, you know what? Does it actually start here, even though the graph starts here? Does it actually end there, even though the graph ends there? Well, look at the arrow, meaning that it's going to keep on pushing it to the side, to the side. So we don't know where it's going to start. And this one, it has an ending arrow, pushing and pushing and pushing, and we don't know where it's going to end. So we do not know where it starts or where it ends. So it's going to be all real numbers. So if this happens here, so just click on this one and just delete it, so that you can just leave this one. So the domain is all real numbers. I'm just going to make it small again and drag it over to this side. Now the range. The range right here is the E. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make it bigger. Does it actually start right here? No, because it has an arrow. That means that it go down and it's going to be pushed down. Does it actually end right here at 5? No, because it's going to be pushed up and pushed up and pushed up. So as we can see, I'm going to delete this one and I'm just going to move this one over. It's any number. We don't know where it's going to start. We know where it's going to end, but we know that it's a real number. Now, what happens when you have just an equation? So what we do is, let's open up Desmos. So I don't have it open, so I'm just going to put Desmos star, and it's going to give me some. Here you go. So I'm just going to click on the one that says Texas version, and we're ready to graph. So this one is saying, where is it? Right here. Y equals 2x minus 3. Y equals 2x minus 3. So I have my graph here. But where does it actually start? if I keep on zooming out and out, see how the line keeps on going forever and ever and ever? We don't know where it's going to start, and we don't know where it's going to end as well. We're going to zoom in. See how the numbers keep on getting bigger because it keeps on going forever and ever and ever. So on this one, because we don't know where it's going to start and end, this is what we call all real numbers right here. Let me just delete this one. It's all real numbers. And the range, same thing. We don't know where it starts and where it's going to end, so that's why it says all real numbers. How about this next one over here? Y equals to 5. So I'm going to put that here. Y equals to 5. Where does it start? Well, here on the graph, I'm going to say that it's going to start at -10 and it's going to end at +10 because that's my screen. So I'm just going to put here domain is the x, so x equals to 10. And this, it starts right here and it ends right here. But does it actually start and end there? No, see how it keeps on going? So this line right here is going to keep on going this side forever and ever and ever. And so is this line right here is going to go on to this side forever and ever and ever. Because we don't know exactly where it starts and where it ends. So these are not the correct ones. So on this one it says all real numbers, because we don't know where it starts and where it ends. Now on the y-axis, where does it start? I'm just gonna go home so I can make it like right here. So on the y, on the e, I'm gonna put a big E here. So where does it start? Well, it starts right here at 5 and it ends right here at 5. So it does have a starting and ending point, because if I go all the way down here, nope, there's no graph. How about all the way up here? No, there's no graph. The graph is just right here at 5. So let's go back to our answer choices. And our answer choices right here. It cannot say that it doesn't have a starting point or an ending point. It does, which is this one right here. Y equals to 5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you find the domain and range of graphs. You will have access to this right here. Let me present it really quick. So on this one, if you forgot which one it is, if you click on this one, it's going to show you that the domain is the x values, the range is the y values, and the doctor over here is showing you, if you remember Dr. XY, you're not going to get these questions wrong. And then there's a little home button here, so click on that, and then it's like, oh man, I forgot, what was the domain? I know it has an N right here, but that's all I remember. So if you click here on domain, it's going to show you, what to do on this ones. And on the bottom it says, if it's an open circle, you're going to have this symbol, and if it's a closed circle, you're going to have this symbol with the line on the bottom. What if you forgot how to get the range? So if you click on the range, it will show you another example on how to find the range and those numbers right there, and the same things on the bottom. If it's an open circle, it is just this symbol right here, and if it's a closed circle, and has the line on the bottom. Like I said, you will have access to this vocabulary wall, and we're gonna keep on adding more as we progress on category 3.